always remind yourself, maybe on the toughest days, the hardest training lessons, when you feel like you're completely defeated, you hit the wall and you couldn't go any farther, but a day that you came to training, a day where you thought twice about coming because it was the Super Bowl, or because you had a long day at work and you didn't want to train, or just because you were feeling lazy, but you still chose to come in and train. Even on a day where you get a bad training in. Bad is kind of a difficult word to pinpoint, but the days where you walk off the mat and you're like, man, I don't know if I got any better today, remind yourself that you did. Anytime you step on the mat and you train, you get better. I really believe in that. It doesn't matter whether you notice it or not. Every time you train, you get a little bit better. Now, maybe you weren't training for 6 months and you step on the mat and you do horrible. You still got better. You're better that day because you trained rather than not training. And the opposite's true. Maybe you didn't train for 6 months, you stepped on the mat and you did really well. You did well, so what? You got better. You got better because you decided, you chose to train that day. So when given the opportunity to train or not train, always take the chance to train. If you have the opportunity to train, it's really it's an important step to remind yourself that you got better that day. You got better that day because you decided to train. You got better that day. It doesn't matter if you broke a sweat or not. You stepped on the mat, and just being there, showing up to train, you got better. Of course you could have done more, right? Maybe you could have put more of an effort, or tried harder, or tried to find an escape from a submission when you were going to get tapped, but instead you just tapped. Don't worry about that. That's a small drop in the bucket. If you take a look at the big picture, you're adding another drop into your bucket of knowledge, your bucket of jiu-jitsu education, your bucket of mat awareness and self-defense, takedown philosophy, and